Exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
A second down throw for Prescott. And this is caught at the 8. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Pollard. And he is out of bounds here. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game. On the sneak, it's Prescott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Partner, that was simply an example of getting low, wasn't it?
It was indeed. And for the quarterback, so they get low the line. They did their job. Is the quarterback's job just to find a crease and dive?
Find a crease and just get in there. And ordinarily, you start low yourself, get low behind that offensive line. But sometimes they do such a great job, you can almost fall forward and find the crease for a touchdown.
The extra point by Sly is up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly set to kick off. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Mariota eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 12. A big play there for Carolina.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Throwing is Mariota. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
We're in the third quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. To throw Mariota. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
So now the field goal unit trots out there for the 3rd time tonight. Rosa's kick is good. And that'll get the lead down to 5. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Jalen Smith, the Notre Dame man, in on the tackle.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Play action now. Prescott.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, listen, when you've got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area, and he just put it well over his head out of harm's way.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. To throw is Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play there on the catch and run.
Every now and then I can speak from experience because I do know as a defender it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Throwing, Prescott. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Working with a 2nd and 3. One quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Prescott, a quick throw caught by Cooper. Touchdown, Cowboys! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
The extra point by Sly is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the 4th quarter, this possession gigantic. And he'll just get rid of him.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Come on.
Mariota. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Mariota. He's going to look deep for more. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Mariota on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Mariota again. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play that time through the air. 34 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now a run with McCaffrey. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
You can't be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over.
Yeah, remember now, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear video evidence to the contrary. And I give these officials a lot of credit. Such a tough and demanding job. You and I both know that. Yeah, they make the right call way more often than they get it wrong.
On 3rd down, Mariota forced out to his left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked up by Keanu Neal. Accelerating, and off he goes. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth-quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Panthers 16. Joey Sly set to kick off.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry.
Back to it after the pick six. Mariota. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Randy Gregory able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard.
And, of course, that's not an easy man to sack. You know how elusive he can be trying to get outside of the pocket. That was a great play on the defensive side.
And I wonder what was going through his mind, because he didn't seem as committed to using his legs to pick up yardage. He wanted to keep that play alive, so either take off and go or throw it away. But he held on to the football and ended up getting sacked.
He's going to air one out, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top of the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. Out of his end zone, Mariota. Airing it out deep for Smith. It got his man complete. And he takes it all the way up to the 45-yard line. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Mariota on 1st down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Malik Hooker. There he goes, right side. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the